Good morning.
The department waiting to
Morning.
be seen. And morning, Ian.
Morning.
How are
How are
you?
you? Fine.
Not too
How's
bad,
things this
thanks.
morning?
Yeah, it's more civilised today. We've now actually got some space to see
Good.
patients,
Good.
whereas yesterday it was extremely busy.
Yeah. I'm a general manager for about 15 years, and for the last 10 years I've had responsibility for, among other things, the emergency department, which is where we are just at the moment. It's a very busy department. Scotland-wide, it's one of the more busy AD departments, and deals with about 200 people on a busy day and about 150 on an average day. When I left the school, 16, I went to work with REME for 1 year as an apprentice engineer, but personal circumstances meant I couldn't continue with my apprenticeship, and I came here to this site, to the Royal Scottish National Hospital, after applying for a nursing assistant's job for the summer. That was 41 years ago. It was a pretty challenging place at the time because the wards had 62 patients, and I can remember being one of 3 members of staff on duty. I'm a kind of petrol head. I like engines, cars, that sort of stuff. And they had an old Commer as their first fire engine, so I went and joined the fire service for the local hospital and spent 8 years there before it was then disbanded, and by that time it was in my blood, and then was successful in taking up a role with the local authority fire service, and I've been there for about 28 years, so in total about 35 years. Yep, a boy-ways toy. I actually drive the fire engine. I get to handle the big hoses. I've also got to go down the pole. They don't have any poles now, just in case anybody's wondering. Under health and safety law, the poles were removed from the fire stations. You've got to go down the stairs like everybody else. When I was with the hospital fire service, one of the buildings at Bellsdyke Hospital, which was 3 stories, and ended up being 2 stories high because the top part of the building all burnt down effectively. We had 14 different appliances there, plus another 6 or 7 specialist appliances there, and it took 2 days to bring that fire under control. That was a major issue for the hospital service at the time. I have an excellent team that I work with, both locally within the medical directorate and much more broadly within the wider team here in NHS Forth Valley. So I try to encourage and support and facilitate the wider team within my directorate to continue to deliver good care. So that's about making sure they've got the right resources, appropriate support for their learning and development, and listening and supporting when there are challenging times. I had opportunities to go and see what was going on across the rest of the country, but I think that there's a judgment call. There's 2 schools of thought. That the Japanese seem to revere loyalty, and they believe that you become much more accomplished if you stay with the same employer. And I would like to think that that's what's happened to me, that I have an organisational history and intelligence there. But there's another school of thought that says that variety can be very helpful in showing you different ways of doing things.